Hello everybody, Byte Silversmith here with the creator of the Camp Anywhere system. I've been asked to do a little video explaining how to get started using Camp Anywhere and explain what it is a little bit and how you can use it to start earning Linden. So essentially the whole Camp Anywhere system was created on the idea that players shouldn't have to be sitting in camping chairs or standing around with really bad Second Life jobs just to get ripped off for 1 or 2 Linden and not be allowed to explore and play the game. The game isn't meant to pin players into a chair for hours on end just so they can afford a little attachment. It's meant to be explored and meant to have people do things. And this whole system allows players to do that while keeping a Linden income. So that sounds great and all. I'm sure everybody wants that, but you all need proof. So let me explain what the system is and how it works a little bit before I get into setting it up and all that. So essentially the whole system is referral based. You're going to be making your money by referring new users to the Camp Anywhere system. The more people you directly refer to it, the more money is going to be flowing steadily into your Linden account. So basically how it works is you're going to be wearing a Camp Anywhere enabled device that you've obtained from another player. You can't create a Camp Anywhere enabled device yourself because that would be being your own referral and that's just not allowed. It would break the whole system. So you have to find a Camp Anywhere enabled device from another player or on the Second Life marketplace. They should be available to get from a variety of places and they're all going to be very different. They're all created by individual people, your referrals or referrers. So you can look around, try to find the one you like best, or you can just find the one you come across. All Camp Anywhere enabled devices are full perms, so you can always just get any one of them and change it to your liking. In this example, the creator here is just wearing an invisible orb around the avatar. When clicked, it will distribute the system to me. Once I get the system set up and running and I attach my Camp Anywhere enabled device, it'll ask for a $2 activation, a $2 Linden activation charge. What this is for is it pays 1 Linden to your referrer and it pays 1 Linden to the creator. This is how the whole system brings money and all the money flows upwards. So the more people you get referred, the more people are going to be paying you every time they activate the system. Now, once you've activated the system with your $2 Linden fee, you're ready to go for the entire time you're logged in. You can hop sims, you can do whatever it is you want. You won't be charged again until you reload the script inside of the Camp Anywhere enabled device and you reconfirm payment permissions. And you will only pay $2 Linden every time you confirm payment permissions. It'll never charge you more than 2. So now that's covered. Hopefully that was somewhat clear. You understand how the money flows. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get it set up so you can be distributing your own Camp Anywhere enabled devices to players that you come across in game. So what you do is you find somewhere you can get your device. I'm just going to use this example with this invisible orb. And when you go ahead and click on it, you'll be given your Camp Anywhere distribution box. Now go ahead into your inventory. And you should be able to find it in here. I probably have a whole ton because I've been trying to make this video repeatedly and messing up. I'm just going to delete some of those. So you take your distribution box and you need to find somewhere you can place it on the ground. So just find a sandbox or anywhere really. Now the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to be asked for payment options. You just want to go ahead and ignore this with the packaging box. The reason it's asking you to do this is it has the Camp Anywhere operating system in here, which needs to be placed in your personal system. So I'll explain that in a minute, but the first notice you get here, just go ahead and ignore it. So go ahead and open up your box. Let's see. Go ahead and edit, or you can go into edit and content, or you can just right click it and open it. I'm just going to go into content because it's easier that way, for me at least. You're going to see a few things in here. The first thing you're going to find is the Camp Anywhere enabled devices you've been given by your referrer. It may just be one or maybe a whole variety of them that they've given you. It all depends on who you get it from and how hard they've worked on their systems. But the first thing we need to do is open up the instructions and make sure you gotta make sure you follow these. I'm going to try to cover all of the steps in the video, so I won't need to keep this up. Well, I might keep this up just for myself, so I make sure I don't miss anything. But you can either follow the video or you can follow the instruction note card. But what you need to do is first we're going to have to create our own device to distribute. Now the easiest way to do this is to just do the invisible orb. So go ahead and create your own circle, or create your own sphere. You can go into texture and transparency, set it to 100. I'm going to go ahead and set it to 50, that way I don't lose it completely, but I'll make it 100 before it's done. Now that you've got your new orb, which let me just explain why we're doing this. The whole reason you need to create your own device to distribute is to make the referral system work. If the object that your referrers are wearing is created by you, that's how you're going to get paid. If it's created by somebody else, then somebody else is going to get paid. So the system can't build something for you. That's why referral systems are kind of hard to find. So there's this extra step, but it's well worth it. So what you need to do with your new device is go back to your package, and you're going to go back to your box, and as soon as it loads up the contents, you're going to find the operating system in here, which is what pinged you for permissions. So you're going to need to take this operating system, and if you had unpacked it, it'll already be in your inventory. If not, you can just drop it in there. And you move your operating system into the new object you've created. And it's going to start giving you some feedback in nearby chat. So it's saying now that full perms is required. So we need to go ahead and make sure we've got all of our permissions. And to make sure that everything is set up properly, we're going to go ahead and reset the scripts. And it'll give us a success message saying we've successfully created your distributable Camp Anywhere object. Please continue following the instructions. So our object's ready to go. That's all it takes. It's all it takes to get your device ready to start distributing. We just need to package it up. I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. So I'll just name this Camp Anywhere. I'm just going to keep this object like this. I'm not actually distributing it, so I'm not going to put a whole lot of effort in it. But now that you've got your device, you need to go ahead and create one more object. We'll keep it a box because this is our distribution box. You need to have your own personal distribution box. So go ahead and, if it'll let me, make a box right here. We need to pick up our personal Camp Anywhere enabled device. Go ahead and take this. We need to, oops. Seems it's no modify, so I need to make sure it has to be full perms. I must have messed that up somewhere. Huh. That's a little silly. Oh, it's because the script is no modify. You just need to make sure your object is full perms. The script is no modify, so that's right. It's actually correct. I'm going ahead and delete this duplicate. Going to open up our distribution box. And you need to take your personal Camp Anywhere device, created by you, throw it in the distribution box. And I forgot to mention this while recording the video, but you also need to make sure, along with your Camp Anywhere enabled device you just created, you also need to include a copy of the instructional note card and an extra copy of the operating system. That way your referrals can get set up themselves. If you forget these, they're not going to be able to set things up, and it's going to be really hard for them, and you're not going to make money. So again, really important, in your distribution box, you need to have your Camp Anywhere enabled device, you need to have a copy of the instructional note card, and you also need to have a copy of the operating system for things to work. You need to rename it Camp Anywhere Distribution Box. Make sure this is full perms, that way they can get everything out of it fine. And going to go ahead and pick this up. So now we have a Camp Anywhere enabled device that we've created put inside of a Camp Anywhere distribution box we've created. So now that we've done this, we need to go back to the one we were given and take out our Camp Anywhere enabled device of choice that we want to distribute with. Like I said, you cannot use your own. You can't use the one you just created. It has to be somebody else's, and it'll check to make sure. So that's why we're using the ones we were given. So I'm going to use this fancy orb that comes with it. It's more so based for being placed on land, but you could attach it to your avatar. And I'm going to go ahead and place this on the ground too, so we can put our distribution box in it. So as you look inside, it's got the operating system just like ours, and it's got a few additional features and scripts just to make the object a little nicer. So the previous creator can have all kinds of stuff in here, but as long as you see the operating system in there, you're good. Now, before you start doing anything with it, you want to absolutely positively make sure that it was created by Infinity Shoreman. Infinity Shoreman, the creator of Camp Anywhere. If you get an operating system that's created by somebody else, just trash it, do not use it. You do not want to give it payment permissions. But ours is good, so we need to take our distribution box created by us. We need to throw it in there. And we're ready to go. So we've got everything all set up. We've got our distribution box inside of our new Camp Anywhere enabled device. We can go ahead and delete the distribution box we were given. I'm going to ignore this for a second. I'm just going to attach it to my avatar. Put on add. So now I've got this big old orb floating over my head. It's a Camp Anywhere enabled device with my distribution box in it. We could have accepted the payment prompt earlier, but I wanted to wait until we were absolutely ready to go. So now that we're ready to go ahead and make sure the scripts are running. It'll do some checks to make sure you're ready to go, and it'll give you some information saying Camp Anywhere has a small usage fee of $2 Linden. You won't be charged until the device is clicked for the first time after you've given access for payment. And you will not be charged again until resetting the script and reconfirming payment. So we go ahead, click Allow Payment Access, and it's ready to go. Like it says, it won't be charged until the first time it's clicked. You can do this yourself if you want to go ahead and get it going, or you can wait until somebody comes along and clicks it the first time. That way you're not wasting your money. But anyway, go ahead and click. The creator is my referral, so I've paid the same person twice, but usually you'll pay your referrer and you will pay the creator $1 Linden each. And the system's ready to go. You can start doing whatever it is you want to do with it to spread. You can wear it on your avatar like so and walk around with it, change sims however you like. You can place it on the ground and leave it there if you're allowed in a sim where you're allowed to do that. Say it's yours. When people come across it, they're going to be given your distribution box. So for example, I was given this awesome orb created by the creator. Other people will be given your orb that you've created. That way those are now your referrals, and when they activate, you'll be paid $1 Linden every time it's activated. So that's about it. I hope that was pretty clear. If not, feel free to message the owner here. They're always willing to be of help and use. If you don't have the system, I probably should have mentioned this first, but if you can't find the system in world, you can always go to the marketplace and search for Camp Anywhere enabled device. I think the owner here is going to put up a marketplace listing where people can get started. Also, other people I'm sure will start putting their Camp Anywhere enabled devices on there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much how the system works. That's how to get it set up and running. At this point, you're ready to go and start earning an awesome income while you do whatever it is you like to do in Second Life. So enjoy, guys. I hope this was a help. Happy earnings and have fun.